Good evening. My name is Tom Thompson. I'm the interim dean for the College of Education here at Albany State University. On behalf of the president, Dr. Arthur Dunning, and our provost, Dr. Tal Kadi, it is my honor and distinct pleasure to welcome you to this pinning ceremony. It allows you as family, friends, and guests to witness the induction of this group of amazing beginning professional educators into the teaching profession. Now, if you have a brochure or booklet, you see we spell pinning P-E-N. That is not a mistake. The acronym PEN, P-E-N, stands for Professionals Embracing the Novice. So there was a method to our madness. So the pinning ceremony, which you will observe, is meant to depict the continuation of a very important mentoring relationship between these graduating students who are ready to begin their careers as professional educators and selected veteran professional educators who have agreed to provide advice and support as needed throughout the careers of the novices as they work to make a difference in the lives of young people in our schools and communities. The faculty and staff here in the College of Education are thrilled to have you here to help us recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of these students and look forward to seeing you at the bigger ceremony tomorrow at the Civic Center. Ms. Taylor Ramey, where is she? Come on up. One of our middle grades education graduating students will introduce the guest speaker for the evening. As she approaches the podium, I want to thank all of you for your support of the university, the college, and the teacher education program, and for loaning us these wonderful, amazingly talented young people for the brief amount of time that we've had them. We're extremely proud of them and know that you are too. Enjoy the ceremony.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Taylor Ramey. All right. Dr. Angela Shumate was born in Dawson, Georgia. She is the daughter of Mr. George and Bertha Williams of Dawson. She is married to Mr. Abraham Shumate and has one son, Austin, and a daughter named Ariel. She has a stepdaughter named LaPortia and a goddaughter named Asia. She is the daughter-in-law of Mr. Willard and Martha Fulmore of Albany. Ms. Shumate has attended and received her elementary and high school education in the county of Terrell. Dr. Shumate graduated from high school in 1986. She furthered her education and received her bachelor's and master's degree in early childhood education from Albany State University. In 1997, she received her educational specialist degree in elementary education from Troy State University in Phoenix City. She became certified in educational leadership and supervision from Albany State University in March 2002. Dr. Shumate received a specialist degree in educational leadership and completed all requirements for her doctoral degree from Agarosa University in Sarasota, Florida, in March 2006. She is the principal of Lamar Reese Magnet School of the Arts, and she is also an instructor at Albany Technical College. Dr. Angela Shumate is a member of Beta Omega Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated and a life member of the Albany State University National Alumni Association. She is spiritually connected with the Mount Zion Baptist Church of Albany, Georgia, under her leadership of Dr. Daniel Simmons, where she serves as an ordained minister and a daughter of Zion. She is indebted to her friends and family for their constant support and encouragement. and aspiration as she continues to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Matthew 6:33. I now introduce Dr. Angela Shumate.
Thank you. Oh, I tell you, I know that tonight you're expecting a graduation speech. She's asking me where I want my table. No, you're good. Come on. Yeah, you can put it right out there. Yeah. You want the graduation speech tonight, right? Well, guess what? Not tonight. How about holding that until tomorrow? Now, tonight is just a get acquainted night. They have invited me to speak at the PENNING ceremony. So I am here tonight without paper, without pencil, because guess what, teachers? That's exactly what it's going to be like. You've got to make sure that you have planned, because if you fail to plan, guess what? Thank you. You already know the story. So again, tonight, I am so excited. I'm coming for a purpose. That's your first thing. Go in with a purpose. What is your purpose? Tonight, yes, you're right here now. But guess what? Where do you go from here? Will it be Lamar, Reese, Medlin School of the Arts, because I need a kindergarten and second grade? I'm coming to recruit. Have you positioned yourself for the position? Do you look the part? Do you look like a teacher, act like a teacher, walk like a teacher? Because guess what? You have just signed on to, life. Life. But guess what? When you go out now, you're an educator. If you're at Sam's, you're an educator. Olive Garden, you're an educator. Ruby Tuesdays, educator. Newman's, educator. Why am I saying that? You have a certain thing now. You can't just do any and everything. You can't just go any and every place. You've got to make sure that you do the right thing all of the time. Your children will be watching you. Your peers will be watching you. Okay, colleagues will be watching you. And guess who else? Your supervisors will be watching you. Whatever you do on the weekend, it hits before you get there Monday morning. Just know it is real. But it is so much fun. I have been in school for 30 years. I retired in 2006. My family said, you just go to school all of the time. Guess what? Tonight is only the beginning. I know you're tired, but guess what? Even when you get into the classroom, you're going to have professional development. You're going to have all of that good stuff, because guess what? Education is changing just about every day. And if you're not hooked up to technology just yet, just wait a while. The children will teach you. Again, you all look so lovely out there, and I know that you're ready. Parents are here. Everybody's rooting you on, because guess what? You're going to need that. Children will root you on. You're going to need that. Today, I started my day off at 5:30. I had a mentor with me, or shall I say a mentee with me, who shadowed me all day. They asked her one question: what have you learned today so far? She said, well, I've learned that the principal does not sit down at all. And then we went into classrooms. It was Friday all day. But guess what? Teaching and learning was going on all day. Are there downtimes? The answer is yes. Will you have fun? The answer is yes. So let me tell you, get rid of that chip on your shoulder because it's no longer about you. It's going to be about your babies. Now, I have something because I said, no, I'm not going to write a script. I'm not going to pin it out, but I want to just show you because guess what? We are what? Yeah, we're educators, and we come to educate. Something that you can take back to your classroom. Honey, I'm all about the business. Okay, watch. This is what we call, now see, this is a teachable moment. This, testing. Woo, don't give me a microphone. This is a teachable moment. When you're by yourself, it's all right. Because again, you've got to position yourself for the position. You know what you want, when you want it, you go for it. I'm a young lady. This thing is so heavy. Watch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I was really going to do that myself. Because I was going to say, even if no one is around, you've got to do it yourself. Don't wait on anybody to, I do thank you, though. You don't wait on anybody else to do anything for you. But guess what? You're going to have to lean and depend on each other. No matter what building you're in, you find your team and you stick with your team. There is no business in talking about the folks that you got to live with day in and day out. Yes, you do have to live with them. You got to plan together. You got to read together. You got to present together. And then I brought some stuff. They call me the bag lady. I'm all right with that. The bag lady. But what do I have in the bag? It's almost as if you're packing up, getting ready to go. Every morning when you get up, you've got to dress up. Do I make myself clear? Well, dress up. What do I mean by dress up? I brought a belt. It's no ordinary belt. But you've got to know the truth about your profession. What you're supposed to do, what's ethical in the workplace, how you're supposed to treat each other in the workplace, but knowing the truth about your job. Well, you said, well, I don't know about all that. Look like you're going to the Bible. No, you said that. But then you better have on a breastplate every morning because you don't know what's going to hit you when you hit that classroom, when you hit the front office. Guess what? There are going to be people. They're going to throw the darts. You're going to get mad. You're going to get upset. But guess what? You've got to hold it together. Everybody else can lose it except you. There is no reason why you should stoop to the level of other people. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, it is not about who's going to win the victory that day. You've already won. You're the educator. So you act like the educator. And don't ever look down on anybody. But then there's I'm just saying, the shield. And you can just block that stuff. Irate parent coming in, you got your stuff together, bam. Just tell the truth. You know good time and well, look, I can't say Johnny because my friend right there's named Johnny. Tony has been messing up the classroom, doing all his stuff, and the parent come in, he never does that at home. They have never seen this stuff a day in their lives. But guess what? It is real. But you've got to know how to cope with it. That's why you've got to dress up every day. And then I just told you, you can't go in it and everywhere because guess what? Your parents will tell on you. If you party with the same folks, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to tell you why. Because as soon as you do not give Sheila the A that she deserves, I'm telling that you at the Legion. I'm just saying. It is all right to do things. You go and you do it. But you do it in a professional manner. Don't just be all out there now. Watch this. Facebook. Put my face in the book. I really don't do Facebook myself. I will scroll every now and then. Only because people, stuff happens. But be mindful of what you put on Facebook, educators. If not, guess what? You're not positioning yourself for the position that you really do want. Because as soon as they find out that something is on your page that should not be, they're calling you in. And you don't want that. I looked at my page last week. I saw something on there. I had just befriended the person because they asked to be my friend. And I said, okay, I friended them. I saw something. At first it was all right. Then I saw something on there. I called somebody because I didn't know how to do it. I called somebody and said, unfollow this person. Facebook sent me a message today and it said, oh, recently we found out that you just unfollowed somebody, but guess what? We're not going to tell the person, but you can still be their friend. Girl, child boo, that's gone. No. Sometimes, educators, there will be people in your lives that you just got to let go. Because they're not going to understand your work ethics. They're not going to understand that you got to be at the school a little longer than you're supposed to, or you just trying to prepare for the children. And I know you're saying, well, I might as well just get out of teaching right now. But no, you do your thing. I bought my sword for a reason. Again. No, you can't go in there cutting up folks' children. That's not why the sword was brought. Again, it's just like a two-edged sword. It works going in and it works coming out. Again, what you put in it, that's what you're going to get out of it. When you drive to your location, if you're already down because somebody done said something wrong to you before you left the house, you can't bring that stuff to the school. You can't bring that stuff to your place of employment because guess what happens? You bring everybody down. And what you're trying to do is build a wonderful culture, a school culture. But every time we turn around, you say you want blue, we give you blue, now you want black. We give you black, now you want it yellow. You're never satisfied. Not this group, I'm just saying. It happens. But get the mindset, the mindset right. What is it that you're in for? Who is it that you're in for? What are you looking for? What is your purpose of being an educator? What is your purpose for wanting a classroom? Do you deserve a classroom? When you get in there, you're going to say that you're working for Dr. Shumate. Technically, you're not working for me. If you keep your mind stayed on something else and work accordingly, everything else will fall in place. Dr. Shumate will be happy because guess what? No matter where you go, you are there to make the people look good. And I tell you, and I'm not trying to blow it, but I tell you, when I walk in there, I'm just saying be confident about yourself. Oh, you can get at a hand clap. Be confident in who you are. You are the teacher of that room. And then you say, well, I just don't know. I just did this and, I'm graduating tomorrow. Yes, we want to go through that ceremony. But guess what? After that, and you walk into your classroom, all I'm going to say to you is that be of good cheer. Because I do declare you will have the trials and you will have the tribulations and you will have parents and everything else. But be of good cheer because guess what? We've already come through all that stuff. The children are wiser. Again, that's all you have to do. But then I brought the basketball. I wonder will it bounce? Oh, yeah. I used to play basketball. I know it may not look like it, but I did. There's a team that has to play the game in order to win. You can't do it by yourself. You're going to have to get with some people. Networking. I heard him say something about the mentoring ship. Don't be so out there that nobody can teach you anything. Again, if I were you, I would absorb. True story. Being a teacher, second grade, guess what? I was hired at the same school that I did my student teaching. They said there was a freeze on hiring. I was sad. I went to a recruitment thing, got hired in Jacksonville, Florida. I didn't want to go to Jacksonville. He knew I didn't want to go to Jacksonville. Then that principal called me and said, hey, I got a position at Morningside, second grade. I've never taught second grade, never been in second grade. Do you want it? What do you think I said? Yes. If you could be here in 10 minutes, I said, I'll be there in 5. But guess what? It wasn't an interview. The job was already mine. Again, I had already positioned myself. I did my best work with my best team and got the best position. I started positioning myself before I had the position. I started thanking him for the position before I got the position. I dare you to do it. Those of you who are not hired yet, it is coming. I do declare it is coming, but it took a team. Why do I say a team? My next position, there was a young lady. All I wanted was to hold her book. She did not give me her book. She kept saying it was in the attic. It's in the attic. I said, but I need to hold your book. I'll bring it. It's in the attic. Do not listen to that stuff. Go get your own book. Because here's what happened. They told me that I was just in it with the principal. Oh, you do everything the principal asks you to do. You're a yes person. You do this. I do declare you need to be a yes person. A yes person will get you a whole lot of stuff. Don't you worry about people who don't want to do. Girl, please, you just do everything she asks you to do. I'm not going to be on this committee. Guess what? She didn't understand. I was learning. I was soaking in everything that I could possibly soak in. Again, don't be afraid to learn. And here's the deal. The assistant principalship came up. The principal of another school called my principal and said, I have 2 young ladies who have applied for this position. Who would you choose? And the rest is history. Yeah. Why? Because the principal said, this one right here will do a better job for you because she will make you look good. She will do whatever you ask her to do. That is ethical, you know. But the other person didn't want to be on the committees, didn't want to let me hold her book. She didn't want to do, I still remember that book. You know, she didn't want to do all of those things. But guess what? Her personality. Just know that it helped in the decision whether or not she became the assistant principal of that school. Well, I served at that school for 2 years as the assistant principal and became the principal when they said that you needed to serve as assistant principal for 3 years. But guess what? I was there in 3 and served there for 9 years. Well, here's the deal. Positioning yourself means that sometimes you may accept something that you really don't want, but do a great job anyway. You may want kindergarten, but all they have available is second grade. I dare you to get the foot in the door. There may be an opportunity for you to get the kindergarten position. Oh, but then better yet, you may think you want kindergarten, but you really love second. Again, be open to what is there. And then here it is. You've got the pledge to do your best. You just got into the greatest profession there is. And somebody out there may be looking now, I'm just tired tonight. Did they tell y'all really had to come? Okay, I was just checking because I'm looking at the faces. I'm looking at the excitement. Let me just check it out. I'm looking at the excitement. Okay, one just smiled. Thank you, praise the Lord. Because guess what? She hadn't smiled all day. All I was saying there, I know she ain't coming to me. Because woo, we'll have to get on. Again, but why did I do that? Because people are always watching. No matter what setting you are in, they're always watching. And let's tell the truth. Nobody was really doing that. I was just saying. But you know what? You've got to work until it's finished. Again, education, I am so sorry. I wish it was an 8 to 5 or a 9 to 4. How that thing go? But guess what? Sometimes it's a 7 to 11 or 7 to 12. It all depends on what you're doing. But guess what? You're going to plan. Because again, if not, something that's going to have. And then I'm coming tonight because it's not a bunch of baloney. It is the real deal. It is the real deal. And guess what? You got to have some instructional strategies. You've got to be engaging. You've got to help the children out. You can't come up here just being boring. Are you serious? I don't think you'll listen to me if I was just behind that podium. You're waiting to see what I'm going to pull out the bag. That's what education is all about, being interesting. What's going to come up next? Okay, should I said something about the baloney? Go on. What's next? See, because I know how you are. But guess what? If that ball rolls off there, and it is, come back. Somebody said the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Well, I beg to differ. The best part of waking up is knowing what's in your cup and who fills your cup. You're going to need some joy every morning in education. You're going to need some happiness every morning in education. Oh, you're going to need some patience in the cup in education. Oh, you're going to need some tissue, some Kleenex, some stuff. You're going to have colds. You're going to have all of this good stuff. But guess what? It is worth it. Don't you tell me this is a plate, because it is not. It is called a saucer. Here's the saucer. But whatever's in the cup, it said the cup overfloweth, the cup runneth over. Whatever in you should run over so that your friend can get something up. Because the same thing in the cup runneth over in the saucer. Look like you can share your expertise. I'm just checking it out. My cup runneth over. Why does my cup runneth over? So that I can share with somebody else. I just didn't get this degree or tonight or go through the pen tonight just for myself. You went through it for other folks. T-O-O. And let it overflow. And you're about to get another teammate. You know, somebody said, Lord, Jesus, come on, thank you, baby, you're doing good. All you have to do is just think about it and it comes. Thank you, him. Okay. Thank you. I'm not going to even use this stuff. Okay, I'm about finished now. Because let me tell you something. I know she said, oh, but that's all right. I'm going to go 10 more minutes. Okay. There are some blessings just for you in education. Every single day that you walk into that classroom, it should be a joy. Not just pure tea happiness. There's a difference. Happiness depends on what happens to you. But joy is no matter what happens to you, you are still happy. So when you go into the classroom and Megan has done something wrong, Guess what? Tomorrow is a new day. Don't hold that on Megan. I don't care how many times she does it. Don't hold it on Megan. Again, every day is a new opportunity to make a difference. Because George, wherever you are, this is for you and nobody else can get it. Guess what, Johnny? Oh, Johnny, I just happen to have one. Johnny, this is for you. Nobody else can get what belongs to you. So there's no reason for being greedy. No reason for saying, I'm the one. I had it first, but you know what? My student's going to shine better than yours. No, you're a team. You want everybody to shine. What yours is yours. And then I'm about to get out here and leave all this stuff in. And then my thing is, all I do, y'all don't know what this is, but this is called a telephone. When in doubt, all you have to do is network and call me. I would say something else, but I better call out the real number, 431-3495. That's Lamar Reese. But anyway, I would tell you to call, and it's on the main line, and just tell us what you want. Somebody filled in the blank. And just tell us what you want. Because let me tell you, this you got to give it all you have. All you have. And I'm about to sit down. Somebody said, well, you said that 30 minutes ago. No, I did not. But you know what? Again, you got to get it all you have. And I know that it may be humorous, but guess what? If you do not laugh in education, you are going to have, like, what they call those things, strokes. What the other things? Heart attacks. What stress? You're going to have all of that stuff. You've got to learn to let go and relax and release and all that good stuff. Inhale and exhale and come back and fight again. And when I say fight, I'm talking about the good fight. The bringing the all to your children. And then here it is. Because what profit you to gain the whole world and die and lose everything else? That's what I'm talking about. You give it up to somebody else. Because guess what? In the school system, guess what we're looking for? We're looking for gains. Can you help us to make the gains that we're trying to make? Georgia milestones and everything else. I walked in with a teacher and she said, welcome to the world of acronyms, SLDS and GA Godot and everybody else. You'll learn all that stuff. What is a lesson plan? Lord Jesus, what you mean by CRP? What is all that? But guess what? You're going to gain the knowledge that it takes to make you a better person, a better teacher. Again, you just got to stay focused. And then you say, well, I just don't know. I'm going into this. This lady is making me scared and all this stuff. But guess what? It's like Pam cooking spray, baby. Get you out of any sticky situation. It will get you out of any sticky situation. You continue to read. Read and stay abreast of the latest changes. You go to the professional development. You do all that you can. You listen in your collaborative planning. You listen because, again, you don't know it all. Ask questions. I guess that didn't stick. And then those people who tell you, well, you know what? You shouldn't be with the administrator. You shouldn't do this. Girl, you shouldn't do that. You tell them to back off. Back off because you're going to do what it takes. Again, networking. Okay, you don't like her. That's fine. But if I were you, I'd get what she has. If she got great scores, girl, look over that attitude and say, girl, what you got? Yeah, how do you do this? How do you do that? I want to know. I want to be, I want to have my class like yours. And somebody said, well, I brought some trash bags for a reason. And I'm glad I did. Because there's some negative stuff that you're going to hear. Somebody said, I know she didn't pull out that glad. Yes, I did because I'm glad. I'm glad because, again, there's going to be some negative stuff that you're going to hear. And I dare you to tell the people to put it in the trash. Do you not know that some people around here, they love gossip? They love to hear the negative. Well, guess what, educators? Tell them that you do not have time because you're busy educating your children. The school, go ahead and clap. Y'all going it. You're so sweet. Because guess what? The school place is not a place for gossip. It is not a place to stir up stuff. If you stay focused on the main thing and keep the main thing, that's focusing on the children. Everything else, I promise you, will fall into place. You're right. I'm real. I know that when you walk in the door, it all depends on what kind of suit you have on. You could just walk. Watch this now. Excuse me. You could just walk. I have $2 in my pocket, but I'm gonna walk like I got 2 million. Somebody gonna hate on you. They don't even know what you have. So what I'm saying to you is, just let it go. Keep walking. Keep doing what you do. It's all right. Anybody here work with me? Okay, good. I can say this then. I had the best bulletin board all the time. I won all the time. Did it bring some more haters? Yeah. But did I care? Sometimes, but I've learned better. Now I don't care. I did. I used to say, oh, I don't want it because they're going to look at me funny. Girl, let them look at you funny. Because you're out there trying to make a difference. Don't hold back. And here it is. I brought it. And I'm about to sit down. I know I said that. But don't do me, do you. Whatever the case may be. Do you in every situation. No matter what happens, it's do your thing. You have a gift. You have a talent. I know you just didn't get here and you said, I'm just going to go into education because there's nothing else I can do. I'm hoping, and if you don't love children, this is not the place for you. Walk out, walk out. Okay, I get everybody love children. Okay, good deal. Whew. All right, because you've got to love them. Because they're going to come up to you every day. And if village cleaner cannot get it out, don't wear it. They wrapped you right here. Sometimes you have to do like this. And it's okay. It's a loving thing. They say don't touch, but they will come up to you. You know what to do. You touch, you go. But these are my babies, and I love them. And here we go. You say, well, I'm already schooled. I already got some baggage coming with me. But guess what? It's like Tide washing powder, baby. He'll wash the stains out that other folks leave behind. You all right. You're going to be all right. It's going to be all right to cry about it. And then as I put the stuff back in here, now that's a good sign of me about to leave. Stay focused. Stay humorous. Love on yourself. Love on the people around you. All that good stuff. I'm putting it in. Somebody's counting. Because absolutely everything about education is fantastic. You may not love the politics, but guess what? If you get in there and do what you're supposed to do, again, I keep saying all the other stuff will fall in place. And somebody said, well, who told her to come? Baby, you just on edge tonight. Just let it go. Just let it go. So I said, well, where'd that come from? You know what? I like to have fun. You will remember this pinning ceremony. Again, I'm not doing anybody else but who? That's right, thank you. I'm doing me. So I leave you and I tell you to let your light shine so other folk can see your good works. Not to glorify you, but to glorify the one who sent you. And again, you go and you do a marvelous, fantastic job. The end, people.
Nothing in my bag. The Early Childhood Education Program of Study at Albany State University prepares candidates to teach all academic content areas to young children, grades pre-kindergarten through fifth grade. Each candidate will receive a Bachelor of Science degree in Early Childhood Education, as well as the State of Georgia Induction Level Certificate in Early Childhood, in early childhood Education. Will all the early childhood education candidates please come forward, come to my left of the stage. And Alisha will be calling out the names. Oh. Okay. Okay. Alisha did her student teaching at Eastside Elementary School. Her principal was Shaquila Wright, and her cooperating teacher was Martisha Moore. Her university supervisor was Janine Vicks, and she will be pinned by Janine Vicks.
Courtney Baldwin. She was at Randolph County Elementary School. He was at Randolph County Elementary School. Courtney Baldwin is penned by Dr. Rhonda Porter, his interim chair and professor. Amber Nicole Barnhill was at International Studies Elementary Charter School. Amber Barnhill is penned by Sharon Wimberly, her advisor in the absence of her mentor teacher, Miss Nelson. Ada Loretta Barrett was at Southside Elementary School. Ada Barrett is penned by Miss Janine Vicks, her university supervisor. Devontae Bell was at Robert Harvey Elementary. Devontae Bell is penned by Helen Bowden, his grandmother. Kimbrell Maletta Blake was at Lake Joy Elementary. Kimbrell is penned by Miss Thomas, her cooperating teacher. Ariana Chester was at Radium Springs Elementary School. Ariana Chester is penned by Keisha Leons, her mother. Catherine Logan Downing was at William Heights Elementary. Catherine Dowling is penned by Miss Christine Keys Christner, her mother. Jasmine Denise Gilbert was at Sylvandale Elementary. Jasmine Gilbert is penned by Janice H. Gilbert and Harvey D. Smith Jr., her mother and brother, who are educators in the Randolph County school system. Haley Johnson was at Robert H. Harvey Elementary. Haley Johnson is penned by Miss Tinsley, her cooperating teacher. Anthony Hawley was at Best Bainbridge Elementary. Anthony Hawley is penned by Janine Vicks. He is university supervisor. Felisa Jordan was at Morningside Elementary. Felisa Jordan is penned by Veronica Thornton, her cooperating teacher. Rebecca Long was at Center Elementary. Rebecca Long is penned by Tori Kersey, her Practicum 3 teacher. Destiny Nicole Mann was at Live Oak Elementary. Destiny Mann is penned by Renee Shackelford and Angela Hill. Laura Sweat McCarthy was at Waresboro Elementary School. Laura is penned by Heather Thomas, her cooperating teacher. Nia Chantrell Palmer was at Live Oak Elementary School. Nia Chantrell Palmer is penned by Miss Serena Dorsey, her mother. Martiana Alexia Ross was at Live Oak Elementary School. Martiana Alexia Ross is penned by Chastity Vaughn, her cousin. Von Tressa Sanders was at Mitchell County Primary School. Von Tressa Sanders is penned by Miss Shontaria Lucy, her fall semester cooperating teacher. Angela Scott was at Robert H. Harvey Elementary School. Angela Scott is penned by Jeanette Scott, her mother. Tavoris Sumlin was at Cox Elementary School. Tavoris Sumlin is penned by Valerie Banks, his aunt. Alexis Nicole Thompson was at Live Oak Elementary. Alexis Nicole Thompson is penned by Courtney Haynes, her sister. Samaya Nicole Wright was at Radium Springs Elementary. Samaya Wright is penned by Kathy Flood, her cooperating teacher. Give everyone in early childhood a hand.
The Health and Physical Education Program of Study at Albany State University prepares candidates to teach health and physical education grades pre-K through 12th grades. Each candidate will receive the Bachelor of Science degree in Health and Physical Education, as well as the State of Georgia induction level, look at you, induction level certificate in Health and Physical Education. Will the Lone Ranger, Leah Spears, come to the stage? Leah was at Turner Elementary, and she is being penned by her dad, Clifton Spears, who is an educator. Hey. What up?
Will all middle grade candidates move to my left, please? The middle grade education program of study at Albany State University prepares candidates to teach in two of the following academic content areas: English, mathematics, science, and social science, 4th through 8th grade. Each candidate will receive the Bachelor of Science degree in middle grade education, as well as the State of Georgia induction level certificate in middle grade education. Our first candidate is Lindsay M. Smith. Lindsay's school assignment was Radium Springs Magnet School, Principal Dr. Williams, and I had the pleasure of supervising Miss Smith. She was good. Miss Smith is penned by Dr. Erica DeQueer. Oh, okay. Erica, sit down, please. Lindsay's mother is here. Mom, please. Okay, Erica, come over. So, Mom and Erica. Okay, Karen Smith, my mother. Okay. Give it out there.
I know. Next, we have Kedra Nicole Green. She was assigned to Live Oak Elementary, Principal Latanya Stephenson. Her cooperating teacher is Otessa Robinson, and she will be penned by Otessa Robinson, her cooperating teacher. Next, we have Taylor Brittany Ramey. She went to Robert A. Cross Middle Magnet School, and she will be penned by Dr. Dorene Medlin. Next, we have Tyshawn D. Saylor. He attended Mary Acres Middle School and will be penned by Mr. Reese Robinson. All right, so will all middle grades please stand up? All right, give them a hand.
The music education program of study at Albany State University prepares the candidate to teach general, vocal, or instrumental music grades pre-K through 12th. The candidate will receive a Bachelor of Music Education degree as well as the State of Georgia Induction Level Certificate in Music Education. Will our Lone Ranger come forward? Stephen Justin Miller was at Albany High School under the direction of band director Matthew Peters, and I was his cooperating teacher. He will be penned by his sister. Tell me your name. His sister Jasmine. Thank you. Congratulations, Justin. Thank you.
The Science Education Program of Study at Albany State University prepares candidates to teach, thank you, to teach Science grades 6 through 12. Each candidate will receive a Bachelor of Science degree in Science Education, as well as a State of Georgia induction level certificate in Secondary Science Education. Will all the Science Education candidates please come forward to the left of my stage? Janaea Brooks was at Westover High School. Her cooperating teacher was Miss McCrary, and Miss McCrary will be pinning her. Greg Lasada was at Worth County High School. His cooperating teacher was Kim Perrin, and I will be pinning him. We saved the best for last. Yes, I'm biased. Okay, so will all of the majors in special education please come to the left? And those who are going to pin them, please come to the right. The Special Education Program of Study at Albany State University prepares candidates to teach in self-contained special education classrooms with concentrations in two of the following academic content areas: English, mathematics, science, or social science, grades pre-K through 12. Each candidate will receive a Bachelor of Science degree in special education, as well as an induction level certificate in special education adaptive curriculum. Our first candidate is Micaiah Casanova. She was at Southside Middle School. Micaiah is being pinned by Miss Wendy Kennedy, her mentor.
Up next, we have Miss Sherry Lowe. She was at Southwest Georgia STEM Charter School, and she will be pinned by Ashley Keene, her cooperating teacher. Up next, we have Miss Ethel Moses. She will be pinned by Dr. Crawley. She had a school assignment at Daugherty Comprehensive High School. If you all could please give the special education majors one round of applause. Thank you.
Okay, we have three of the best and the brightest coming before you to give their reflections. If you three will come in on stage in the order it is in the program. First person up, let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing today? It's good to have you all here. Before I begin, I would like to thank the College of Education, Dr. Davis and Robert Harvey Elementary School, along with Ms. Miles and the dynamic first grade team that I work with for this blessing. This is truly a blessing. As I reflect on what has been a truly humbling experience this semester, I would like to say there is no greater feeling than educating our youth. Teaching them what they need to know in order to grow, building a connection and preaching lifelong lessons to keep them on track proves one thing: you have their back, and they definitely have yours. And trust me, these kids know if you're real or not, so you got to be real with them at all times. My peers, can we just give them one hand, just clap for them one more time, please? Yes. My peers, I know we've had sleepless nights, many trials and tribulations along the way, but let's continue to uplift our young kings and queens now, and let's just aspire to inspire others around us, and just be great, stay positive. Thank you.
Good evening. My name's Laura Sweat McCarthy. This 9 weeks, 8 honor roll students are. It was in that moment I realized I had made it. I'm sorry, y'all. I was about to receive my diploma and become a teacher. It has taken, I'm sorry, y'all. It's, it's taken me a lot longer than 4 years. And some of y'all, I'm sure it has too. But you want to know a secret? I made it. And so did each and every single one of y'all. For some of us, it's been an uphill climb all the way. It's felt like we've been climbing Mount Everest, but guess what? We're at the top of that mountain right now. And you know what? It wasn't just me that has pushed myself along and along. I've had so many other people pushing me. And I am going to give a shout out to, actually, he's my father-in-law now. He started out as just my boyfriend's dad. And then he became my boss. And now he is my father-in-law as of 3 weeks ago. He has shown me so many different ways of how to treat children and how to inspire those children to become the best that they can be. And he may have done that without saying many words, and he has pushed me without saying many words because I did not want to disappoint that man. And there are so many people that have also pushed me along the way. My students are also the ones who drive me to be at my best each day. Students, no matter what age they are a sponge. They are clay. We are molding them. And we are filling them up with information each and every single day, whether it's good information or bad information. So I tell each one of you to be at your best each day, no matter what is going on in your life. There are 5 things I want you to remember as you leave today. Be a safe zone for your students. Always protect them, no matter what. Number 2, be a light to your students. You do not know what they're walking through at home. We don't know what they're walking through at home sometimes because they keep it closed in. 3, inspire your students. Inspire them. I had a student write me a note the other day, and I did what I'm doing right now. And she said that in her letter, I like Miss Sweat a lot because she inspires me to never give up. Number 4, love each and every student who crosses your threshold of your classroom. That was gross. And number 5, never give up. This is what you were born to do. This is what God has planned for you to do. Never give up on yourself or on God. Thank you.
Good evening. I am so glad that Dr. Shumate mentioned the man, because if it had not been for that man, I would not have made it. I started 4 semesters ago at the Cairo campus. Every one of those teachers that I had can tell you that Tavares Sumlin left some footprints in that classroom. But the reason that I left those footprints is because I try every day to press my way through. I try every day to make a child smile. I don't care if they don't get what I've taught them that day, but just as long as I know that that child knows that Mr. Sumlin loves them and that they're walking away with a bright smile. I've drove my family. I've drove Miss Vicks, Dr. Medlin, Mr. Arrington, all the way up the wall. And I know that they are glad that they don't have to face this face anymore. But, like I said, I'm glad that Dr. Shumate opened the door for me to mention about the man. Because y'all, if it had not been for him, the one that was able to keep us from falling, I wouldn't have made it. And I'm glad, because I'm going to continue, and I want you all to continue to let your light shine so that those children can see what you have to offer. And if it's not here, then you don't have it. And that not only goes for us as educators, but it's for the parents, the grandparents, and community members. Our children need us. And it's our job to make sure that we put out the best presentation ever. Again, I say thank you to Albany State University, to my family, and to all of you for the time and allow me to stand on this platform, because Ms. Vick has told me several times about 5 minutes.
We were worried.
You ready? You gonna help me?
Yep. Good evening. As the Director of Assessment, I have the responsibility to monitor several assessments and transition points of our candidates as they matriculate through the Educator Preparation Program here at Albany State. And one of those assessments is the EdTPA. And I would like to honor one of our candidates for having the highest EdTPA score. Oh, do you already know who it is? Miss Samaya Wright. Samaya, stand up. You can also come to the stage. So help me give Samaya a round of applause for having the highest, one of our highest, come on up to the stage, one of our highest scores so far at Albany State University. You can stand right here over here. You can stay on the stage. Now, students with academic greatness, or SWAG as we call it here at Albany State. These are full-time candidates who have maintained a GPA ranging from 3.0 to 4.0 for one or more semesters. And now we will recognize these students with a certificate. So please come as I call your name quickly. Emily Avery, and Dr. Crawley also has a gift for you. No, she's not here. Amber Barnhill. Yeah, right here. Exactly. Ada Barrett. You stay right here. You stay right there. Devontae Bell. Ariana Chester. Catherine Dowling. Jasmine Gilbert. Anthony Holly. Haley Johnson. Rebecca Long. Alisha Meadows. Courtney Mercer. Alisha Meadows has the highest GPA for early childhood. Nia Palmer. Martiana Ross. Vontressa Sanders. Angela Scott. We're working, Dr. Crowley. Tavoris Summerlin. Laura Sweat. Alexis Thompson. Samaya Wright. Leah Spears. Lindsay Smith. Kedra Green. Taylor Ramey. Tyshawn Saylor, Stephen Miller. Janaea Brooks. Micaiah Casanova. As you can see, we have a highly academic achieving group here. Help me give them a round of applause, please. Thank you, candidates. Y'all can start coming off. They can start coming off. Oh, they gonna take a picture? You gonna take a picture? Okay.
So I know you're looking like, oh, with some people still sitting down there. What's up with them? They're in graduate school, so it doesn't count. Okay? So everybody up here is in undergrad. So the people in the seats are in graduate school. They have to maintain a 3.0 or higher anyway. So we all good. Ears on. Stand up, everybody. So this is my favorite part, and it's going to be yours too, parents. Watch. First, I want them to turn around and look at all the people in the audience. And I want you to give all of those people who supported you through this process a hand. Okay, so mommy, you really want to turn his or her room into something, right? I know you do. So we're going to show you that they're really going to leave your house. Watch. So everyone who has applied for at least one job remains standing. Progress. You see it, mommy? You see it, daddy? Everyone that has gotten at least one phone call back for an interview remains standing. Mommy, look, they still up. Everyone that has gone on at least one interview remains standing. Mommy, they're still up. Anyone who's gone on at least 2 interviews remains standing. They really like the first one. Watch, they're going to stand back up. Anyone that has been offered at least one job remains standing. Anyone that has been offered more than one job and you haven't decided on which one because you have so many offers, remain standing. Anyone who is already working or will start on Monday, remain standing. Mommy, they're moving out. I told you were going to like this part. Come on, Dr. Porter.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming. This has been such a great day or night, and it's going to continue tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at 7:30-ish tomorrow morning. But first, let's just give everybody a hand. Parents, grandparents, children, cousins, brothers. This is such a great part or time in your life, and I'm so happy that you chose us to share it with, and we love you truly. And you're part of the ASU family now, so thank you for coming and entrusting your education with us. So at this point, I would like to acknowledge the administrators. Dr. Cadiz stepped in. Is he still here? But he did come to support in this occasion as well. I would like to also let you know that we have light refreshments out in the lobby for you. And again, don't forget to be on time at graduation tomorrow morning. All right, so at this point, you all have succeeded. This is a success. Give yourselves a hand. You all have passed all the courses. You've passed all the GACE tests. You submitted and passed the EdTPA. And because you've gotten to this point right now, we have all succeeded. We are a family now, and we hope that you will not forget us. Don't forget us at all. Don't forget Dr. Crawley. Don't forget Dr. DeQueer. Don't forget Dr. Pogue. Don't forget Dr. Medlin. Don't forget Dr. Owusa Ansa. Don't forget Dr. Wiley. Don't forget Dr. Washington. Don't forget Ms. Jefferson, Mrs. Anderson, Mrs. Fleming. Don't forget me, because we will never forget you. So in the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Graduates, go forth and change the world. Thank you.